Philip, it is such a pleasure to have you with us here for the CEO magazine.
Thank you.
And
pleasure is mine. And we have a guest star, Archie.
And what is his title?
He's VP of Pet Relations. Very important title.
Very important.
Very important. He works only Friday mornings.
Oh.
You know, it's a French dog. I mean, it's English dog, but French laws, you know. We don't overuse the kindness of Archie.
So we are here in Paris today in your beautiful Parisian property because you won the Best Hotelier Prize of the year.
Yes.
And you're the first French person to have won this prize after 38 years?
Second, yes.
Yeah.
It's the 30th prize,
Yes.
and there was one other Frenchman that incidentally was also running the Hôtel de Crillon, like me, and that won it. So, but we're very proud. It's good news for France. And together with all the press we're getting about Mandarin Oriental, we had our vice chairman of the wine steward, who is also all over the press. It's good to have me as a leader also. It's nice.
And I read that you said that you would not have managed to have maybe won such award without your team.
Absolutely. I don't think actually to be a good leader you can win anything or succeed in anything beside the fact of winning any awards. It's all about the teamwork, and it's teams also with whom I had the pleasure to work with in the past before Mandarin Oriental. And I had the privilege to receive many accolades and many testimonies from managers that have worked for me, assistants that now have big positions, so it's really nice.
Once the Mandarin, always the Mandarin? Is that the philosophy your guests follow?
I think so. It's like, I won't quote it, but the more we get into our growth and our development, it's a little bit like some other brand. And if I am, for example, the first concern, it's I'm going to be with the group 10 years. And if you look at my resume, it's not as I've moved around, but I'm happy, and I think the guests find themselves happy, provided, again, whether you like traditional or more contemporary hotels. And we have also lots of different tools that we are putting forward the guest in terms of overall service through the entire, all our properties. So we have guest recognition systems and all sorts of facilities, that programs that makes it at ease, that it's sort of seamless for the clients to find the same service all over.
And who is your main demography of clients?
We have about 28% of Americans. We have about 35% of European, with about 10% of French people that live abroad. Lots of English people, and about 15% of Asians. Russia is coming up. Within this 15% of Asian, I want to talk about mainland China, which is growing in double digits in Paris. They like our suites. We have about 40 suites.
And then our last question for this interview, and that is, what is the definition of luxury for you?
It's changed also. I would say, personally, for example, if you give me time, it's the most precious thing. So I try to give time to my clients. And I would say an extension of time is instead of telling them to go to the Eiffel Tower or to the Louvre. So these sort of things, and these are big things, but there's sometimes small experience which if we go back to your first question about service, is like, wow, and it's priceless, because you just want to try to guide them into having an incredible experience, because otherwise they go to the same restaurant, they visit the same sort of museum. So I think you have to provide them with something characteristic. That's why we have a considerable team of about 6 different priceless individuals. That's all they do. They spend their time trying to learn about you and trying to guide you into what you will want to do.
Well, Philip, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you for Archie for joining us.
Yes, I was happy he could join.
And we hope to follow your beautiful journeys with your new openings coming up in Q1 and Q2.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you.
Thank you.